This one may feel a little too real. If getting your child out of the door feels like negotiating a hostage release every morning, you're not imagining it. The screen off for dinner battle, the meltdown leaving the grocery store, the 45-minute standoff over socks. Transitions can be very hard for kids today. Parents tell us all the time we've tried every chart, every countdown, every deep breath, and nothing sticks. And here's the things that most parenting advice misses: smoother transitions aren't really a behavior problem. They're a nervous system issue. We see this every week in our office. A parent comes in exhausted, describes morning that ends in tears, meltdowns, and bedtime battles. Their child might have already been labeled with ADHD, anxiety, or sensory challenges, and they tried all the tools. Some help a little, but nothing gets to the root. And parents are so hard on themselves, feeling like they're failing. But hear me out on this. You are not failing. You're raising a child whose nervous system can't downshift. So let's talk about what's actually happening. Transitions ask a lot from a developing brain. Kids have to stop what they're doing, hold the next step in mind, and then shift those gears. That skill runs off executive function, which is still developing well into their 20s. For kids with ADHD, anxiety, or sensory challenges, those circuits work differently. So even a simple request like, hey, put on your shoes, can feel huge. And on top of that, then there's the nervous system piece. Think of it like a gas pedal and a brake pedal. Most kids we see are stuck in gas pedal on, which means fight or flight mode, and then the brake pedal barely working. When the body is already in stress mode, any changes feel like a threat. That's why transitions trigger meltdowns. A lot of this comes from what we call the perfect storm, which is a stack of early stressors like prenatal stress, birth trauma, ear infections, antibiotics, falls, screens, and overstimulating worlds. Sometimes one stressor alone isn't a big deal, but combined, they leave the nervous system stuck in that survival mode. So you may be asking, so what's actually going to help? At home, things we like to do in 2-minute warnings, predictable routines, movement breaks, good sleep, and staying calm yourself can make a big difference. Easier said than done, mom, dad. But when those things are enough and your child is still melting down, that's the sign that their nervous system needs a much deeper support. And that's where we come into play. At Tiffin Family Chiropractic, we use insight scans to see exactly where your child's nervous system is stuck. Our scans show us how the brain and body are handling stress. From there, gentle, specific adjustments help bring the brake pedal back online and ease off the gas pedal. And when your child finally feels safe in their own body, everything can shift. So at Tiffin Family Chiropractic, we don't believe your child needs more labels. They need answers. You need answers, mom and dad. And if this sounds a lot like your family, we'd absolutely love to help. You don't have to keep navigating this alone. Send us a message to schedule your new patient experience today.